Hey folks, it's time for the December Sarasota County Real Estate Market Report. Before we get started, just want to wish you and your family a very happy holiday season and many blessings for the upcoming year. As we move forward, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future videos. And if we say something that you'd like to give us a little feedback on, would really love it if you'd comment below. And as we move along, hit the like button. It helps with our channel. And I want you to keep in mind, there's a median sale price number that is up over 50% this month. Follow along, and I'm going to tell you all about it a little bit later in the video. But first, let's start with single-family homes. That active inventory is up 60.9% with 2,708 listings on the market. Month supply of inventory, we talk about it all the time, it's up 70.9% to 4.3 months. Last month, that number was 3.9 months. So again, it's still inching into that equilibrium number. And that's a good thing. A lot of people I've been talking to on the street keep thinking that the market's going to just dump. Well, just to give you an idea, that number was very similar prior to the pandemic. And we had a pretty normal market that time. So keep in mind what's going on right now is a normalizing of the market. The interest rates actually have dropped a little bit. And so we're in the 6.5% for a 30-year loan right now as of this video. And a 15-year loan is actually under 6%. It's in the fives. Days to contract is up 8.7% to 25 days. It's actually come down a little bit from last month when it was 29 days. And the median sales price, is this the one that's up 50%? Well, no. It's only up 0.2% at $500,000. So we really seem to, as we're getting closer to the equilibrium number, we're seeing that the number is kind of leveling off in single-family homes as far as price goes as well. Now let's jump into townhomes and condos. And we start with active inventory. That number is up 114.9% with 1,562 listings. Month supply of inventory is up 133.3% with 4.9 months worth of inventory. Days to contract up 61.5% to 21 days. And here's the number I was talking about. Median sales price for townhomes and condos is up 58.8%. And you're thinking, what in the world is that number? How can it be up that much? The median price is $547,704. How in the world did it go up so high? Well, there's an anomaly here. One of the big condo complexes, new construction, got their certificate of occupancy last month. And so a lot of the properties that were pending or under contract, they can't close until they get their certificate. So a ton of the property, of the condos in the Quay in downtown Sarasota, which has $1 million plus price tag, really skewed that number. You'll see that number normalize in next month's video. Just to give you a point of reference, last month, the median sales price for townhomes and condos was $426,500. So you can see how a bunch of $1 million condos actually is going to push that number way up. But interestingly, you're going to see how that reflects in the luxury market numbers as we move forward. Since we just mentioned luxury properties, I want you to understand these numbers include townhomes, condos, and single-family homes. Are all bunched in together here. And active inventory in Sarasota County in that sector is up 49% to 511 listings. The month supply of inventory is up 50% to 6.6 months worth of inventory. So you can see, I've been telling you in all these videos, 5 to 6 months is equilibrium. It's moving over closer to the buyer side a little bit. They're getting a little bit of advantage. So there should be more negotiation in the number. And days to contract is actually down in the luxury market, 57.1% to 12 days. That's interesting. Why is that? The next number is going to show you, but I just want you to compare that to last month. Last month's number was 47 days, so that's a huge difference. When we get to the median price number, that will help us understand where these numbers are coming from. But before we get there, let's talk about median percent of original list price in the luxury market. It's at 96.3%. and that number is up from 93.8%. Median sales price. Here is where everything ties together. The median sales price for luxury properties is actually down 14.2% to $1,314,650. So you say, well, how does that all tie together? Well, we just talked about the median percent of original list price actually being up. Well, that's reflected in the fact that a lot of the luxury property owners, $1 million plus, they tend to actually react to the market a little bit quicker than the average seller. You can interpret that the luxury property sellers are pricing their properties accordingly. They can see these numbers and see that you have 6 months worth of inventory, so they're not going to continue to keep raising their price, but price it appropriately so they can get the property sold. So that's the Sarasota County Real Estate Market Report for December. Again, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button to follow our channel. And if you have any questions or would like to give me a little bit of input on these numbers, comment below. And as I said before, hit the like button. We'll see you for January 2024. In the meantime, many blessings to you and your family. And remember, the more you focus on the good, the more good comes into your life. We'll see you next month.